Hello and welcome to episode 3 of my trophy guide for Elden Ring. Rest at the grace and choose to mix Wondrous Physick. Pick the Magic-Shrouding Cracked tier and Cerulean Hidden tier that we picked up at the end of the last episode, and then make your way inside the academy by using the elevator in front of you. We are almost done powering up and only require a few more parts. Many of them are located in the Academy of Raya Lucaria, and of course we will pick up several more items on the way. This is also yet another legacy dungeon, which means no horseback riding and lots of enemies. You can either follow my gameplay and run past everything, or choose to take out all enemies on your path. That will take a lot longer, but will also be safer, although the enemies in this dungeon don't pose much of a threat to us anyways. After exiting this hall to the left, you can turn left again to find the Church of the Cuckoo Grace. Some of the enemies here can grab you, so be ready to heal any damage you take. Pass by this enemy to its right to squeeze through. Pick up the Somber Smithing Stone 3 sitting atop the altar in front of you, and then turn around to hop onto the elevator. You can also quit out here if the dog follows you onto the rising platform. Feel free to use the Schoolhouse Classroom Grace to replenish health and flasks and continue through the hallways until we reach the Fog Gate, where you can set up a safety save. Use the Flask of Wondrous Physick, then enter the arena. Immediately summon your Ashen Remains and then start spamming Rock Sling. Eventually the boss will stop evading and become aggressive, at which point it will take a lot of damage. You don't have to worry too much about it being distracted or evading its attacks, as we are over-leveled for this boss. Just heal once you fall below half health. Defeating the Red Wolf of Radagon will pop the trophy Red Wolf of Radagon, and rewards you with another memory stone, which will allow us to attune both Rock Sling and Comet Azur at the same time. Activate the Debate Parlor Site of Grace and rest before turning around to reveal a hidden pathway. If we did not rest here, then some of the enemies chasing us can inexplicably end up inside the locked room we are about to enter now. Pick up the Stonesword Key behind the table and then climb the ladder. Drop through some nooks and crannies to reach another room in which you can pick up the Graven-School Talisman, which strengthens sorceries by 4%. Now fast travel back to Debate Parlor. Exit the building to the north and immediately take a sharp right turn to climb on top of it. Jump back inside through a broken window where you can find a chest containing the Radagon icon, being your second out of 8 legendary talismans. Then leave the rafters through the other exit and jump off the balcony. Follow me while avoiding or healing against all the projectiles to reach the rooftops. Kill the marionettes here so they don't shoot you off the next ladder as you climb it. Drop down several levels until you find a crystalline variant of a crab. Kill it with Rock Sling to obtain the Twinsage Glintstone crown and then quit out before fast traveling to Prison Town Church. Access your equipment and equip the newly acquired Twinsage Glintstone Crown, Graven-School Talisman and Radagon Icon. Then rest at the Grace and choose Memorize spell to attune Rock Sling and Comet Azur. Now follow me across the bridge we previously unlocked to find another boss. We need to get past this boss to get access to the last remaining upgrade material. Luckily, it's not very difficult. Run towards the altar until the boss spawns in and then quit out to restart in front of the fog gate with the boss already spawned in. Use your Flask of Wondrous Physick, enter the arena, lock on and blast the boss with Comet Azur. Hold up this spell until the boss jumps, at which point you will want to stop casting, get behind a nearby pillar and switch to Rock Sling. The boss will now transition to phase 2, which he always starts up with a rolling attack. Continuously cast Rock Sling without locking on to deal damage to the boss as he rolls, but don't get too close to the pillar. If that doesn't kill him, then run away, summon your Ashen Remains, wait till he is distracted and then finish him off with more Rock Slings. Defeating the Godskin Noble will pop the trophy Godskin Noble and allows you to proceed deeper inside this dungeon. Activate the Temple of Eiglay Site of Grace and use the nearby elevator. You can send it back down to save some time later. Then follow me through the volcano. Note that you can from now on level up whenever you have enough runes. We want to level Intelligence to 83 and Vigor towards 60. Ignore this Abductor Virgin and just counter heal if she hits you. Dodge this enemy by rolling the third swing of its whip. Head up the stairs to reach a fog gate, which you can open by using 2 of your Stonesword keys. Drop down by using the cages as platforms and simply ignore the enemy shooting magic at you. After exiting the building, you can find your Somber Smithing Stone 7 right behind another Abductor Virgin. Pick it up and then drop down to use the nearby Grace as a means to leave combat. Now we can fast travel to Sellia Understair, where we can find the final missing ingredient. Enter Sellia and climb the stairs at the north end of town to find another golden seed. Now we have to traverse the rooftops to light 2 candles and pick up some items. Jump over to the western tower and climb the ladder to reach the first candle. I strongly suggest using Torrent to traverse the rooftops, as this will grant you highly increased mobility. Drop down and look south, where you can see an item resting on a corpse hanging over a balcony. Pick up the Staff of Loss, which will aid us in boosting night sorceries. Jump on the railing and then summon Torrent to make your way up again, and then cycle clockwise around the town to find another Stonesword Key. You can then see the other tower straight ahead. Light the candle and drop all the way down. Lighting the candles opened up several barriers across town, so follow me north, where we can now find a chest containing the Night Comet sorcery. Follow me even further north and outside town to reach a boss fight. You can easily take down this duo boss fight by summoning your Ashen Remains and then using Rock Sling. Defeating the Nox Swordstress and Nox Priest grants you access to yet another chest containing Lusat's Glintstone staff. This staff is by far the strongest option in the game, at the cost of more FP consumption. This does not matter to us, however, as it still allows us to take down bosses extremely quickly. Now fast travel to the Table of Lost Grace, as we are finally ready for our last power up. You now require 6600 runes. Switch the Meteorite Staff for Lusat's Glintstone Staff and equip the Meteorite Staff as your left-hand Armament 1 instead. Then talk to Hugh the Blacksmith and choose to strengthen Armament.
You're a new fat nomad lad, you're...
Upgrade Lusat's Glintstone Staff to Lusat's Glintstone Staff plus 10, which will pop the trophy God-Slaying Armament. Quit out and select About Roderica. You might have to select About Prayer if that is not an option. Then go speak with Roderica and tell her what the blacksmith said.
Greetings, my name is Rod. Isn't this a round table? I never knew although I'm still looking. Your telling me? I don't believe. If I do have, I suppose I'll ask. Certainly, I know I can tell.
Now go back to Hugh and select About Roderica, followed by Would you watch over Roderica and It's what she wants. This will unlock spirit tuning upon the next time you travel here.
Are you out to stay absurd? I refuse to, I don't doubt.
Next, enter the nearby room, talk to Fia and let her hold you, where you will obtain a Baldaquin's blessing.
I am circumstance. Great, perhaps you might doing so. And you, do you think it where I come from? Ah. You are what you felt like, though it is, but come back to me. I will take you.
Talk to and let her hold you once again so you can talk in secret.
Now. You asked. I was after Eiglay to do so before I was away. Pray, despite so please.
You can then pick May I Ask a Favor to obtain the Weathered Dagger. Then fast travel to 3rd Church of America as we now start an extensive cleanup session.
Then good day to you.
Use the Baldaquin's blessing and make your way north to reach Summon Water Village by using the Spirit Springs. We want to use the Baldaquin's blessing as we don't have any further use of it, and having it in your inventory actually reduces your maximum HP. Use a Stonesword Key to open up an underground compartment where you find a chest containing the Green Turtle Talisman. This will pair fantastically with our Great Shield Talisman as it increases the rate at which our stamina replenishes. Fast travel to Aguil Lake South and travel north to find the Waypoint Ruins. Enter another underground area where you can find another boss. Use your flask of Wondrous Physick, enter and kill it with Comet Azur. Defeating the Mad Pumpkin Head will let you proceed deeper inside to find Sorceress Sellian. Talk to her and answer, I want to learn sorcery, followed by, I still want to learn.
One must. I was exiled as a revive. You still? Very well, but I refuse to anticipate.
Then choose to show Azur's sorcery.
What's this? Ah, master is a stir. You make us. We can speak more.
Select Tell me your story and answer Let us journey together.
I want Glintstone. No matter what. My apprentice teacher, but hear me out. I need your help. Perhaps. Splendid. This you must have.
Finally pick I have a favor to ask, and you will be given the Sellian Sealbreaker, which is required to reach another legendary sorcery later on. For now, fast travel to Worshipper's Woods. Travel south and hide from the lightning bolts before lighting the 7th brazier. Then travel further south to find the 8th and final brazier. Quit out to exit combat and fast travel to Siofra Riverbank. Make your way east where you can pick up a Ghost Glove Word 2 before entering the Hallowhorn Grounds. Interact with the Horned Remains to reach another fog gate. Summon your Ashen Remains and use Rock Sling to take down this easy boss. Defeating the Ancestor Spirit will pop the trophy Ancestor Spirit. Now fast travel to Castle Morn Rampart where you require 2000 runes. Interact with the Nomadic Merchant and purchase the Stonesword Key. Then follow me west as we make our way around the Weeping Peninsula. Make a slow 180 degrees turn to your right to reach Kalu Baptismal Church, where you can find a sacred tear. Now follow me east, where we carefully drop down to find a bridge. Travel north afterwards to reach the Church of Pilgrimage. Pick up another sacred tear and feel free to use the Church of Pilgrimage Grace. Head back south to find the well-hidden entrance to the Tombsword Catacombs. Take note of the Tombsword Catacombs Grace and then follow me through this dungeon to find a lever. Again, you can try to memorize my path through this maze, or you watch as far as you think you can remember, pause it, recreate the steps yourself and then quit out. As mentioned before, quitting out will effectively pause the game, and you will continue exactly where you left off, even inside of dungeons. We have enough health to just tank this fire breath, so feel free to ignore it. Hit the column to lower it and then jump on top to ride it back up. After pulling the lever, we can now reach the boss. Summon your Ashen Remains and use Sling to easily take it out. Defeating the Cemetery Shade rewards you with the Ashen Remains of Lutel the Headless. This is one of 6 legendary Ashen Remains which we have to pick up to obtain the legendary Ashen Remains trophy. Interact with the blue light to get back to the entrance and then take a sharp left turn to drop down the cliffs safely. Travel west from here to reach the 4th Church of Marika, where you can find yet another sacred tier. Fast travel to Castle Morn Lift and take the elevator to enter Castle Morn proper. You might have to quit out here if the enemies knock you off the ladder. Feel free to use the behind the castle grace here. Slowly drop down this ledge to reach another Stonesword Key. If you miss it, you will have to fast travel back as there is no way back up from here. Use the rafters here to drop down. You can of course take this more slowly. Left of here you can also find the beside the rampart Gale Grace. Behind the building to your right you can find a second Somber Smithing Stone 1. Use your Flask of Wondrous Physick, enter the arena, summon your Ashen Remains and then comfortably take down the boss with Sling. Defeating the Leonine Misbegotten will pop the trophy Leonine Misbegotten and also rewards you with the Grafted Blade Greatsword, which will be your second out of 9 legendary armaments. Now fast travel to Liurnia Lakeshore as we are done in Limgrave. Travel west and use the Spirit Spring to reach the Malefactor Everjail. Enter it, use your Flask of Wondrous Physick and approach the Purple Rift to spawn in the boss. You can't summon Ashen Remains in these places, but simply spamming Sling will be enough to finish this boss. If he ever manages to cast his spell that has a giant fireball following you around, then you can either run away till it explodes or trigger it manually by getting close and then dodging away. Defeating ELDEN, Thief of Fire will reward you with the Flame of the Fell God incantation, being your 2nd out of 7 legendary spells. Take the Spirit Spring back down and travel west until you can enter into the mountainside. There you will find the village of the Albinaurics. Feel free to use the village of the Albinaurics Grace and then head east. Take down the Perfumer with Rockslings so he doesn't bother us later. Then hit the lit up pot to reveal Albus. Talk to him to obtain the Halic Tree secret medallion right. We need both halves of this medallion to reach a hidden area with the Grand Lift of Rold.
Oh, I will finish. The curse, I beg you. You must keep it. And if you should meet...
Now we fast travel to main Caria Manor Gate. Follow me into the manor and northwest this time. Pay attention to the ground where you will occasionally see fingers poking out. Never walk into their midst as to not wake the finger creepers lurking beneath the surface. Activate the Manor Lower Level side of Grace and follow me outside. Take a left here and jump down behind the tower in front of you to reach a lower section of the wall. Drop down further where you see the ladder and you will reach a chest which contains the Sword of Night and Flame, being your 3rd out of 9 legendary armaments. Fast travel back to Manor Lower Level and now traverse the walls to reach a lift that brings you further up, where you can find the Manor Upper Level Grace. Exit the building and you can find a golden seed straight ahead. Then turn right and follow the stairs to reach the end of this dungeon. You can easily defeat this boss by using your Flask of Wondrous Physick, summoning your Ashen Remains and then use Rock Sling. However, you can also spawn in the boss by entering the circle of chairs and then quit out exactly where I do. Upon loading back in, you will still be in the boss arena and the boss will be broken completely. Just use your Flask of Wondrous Physick and delete her with Comet Azur. This has still not been patched, but know that the other method also works fine if it ever does get removed. Defeating Royal Knight Loretta will pop the trophy Royal Knight Loretta and also grants you access to the Three Sisters. For now, just activate the Royal Moongazing Grounds Site of Grace and then fast travel to debate Parlor. Exit the courtyard and head slightly left to find another golden seed underneath an elevated hallway. Then quickly run past the Abductor Virgin and balance across to the staircase in front of you. Run straight north from here to avoid the giant iron ball trying to crush you. Then head straight for the entrance where you will find Moongrum Carrion Knight. Take him out with Rock Sling to obtain the Carrion Knight's shield, which we will use to safely deal with a certain boss later. Then take the lift behind him to reach the final boss of this dungeon. Phase 1 of this boss is very easy. Press R2 to use melee attacks on the juvenile scholar that is surrounded by a golden glow. Repeat this 3 times to have Rennala's barrier shatter and her fall to the ground, where you can easily damage her with Rock Sling. Repeat this 1 more time to finish her off. You can even kill her in 1 cycle if none of your Rock Sling projectiles get blocked by the juvenile scholars. Phase 2 is still very easy since we are quite overleveled. Always dodge to the side when she charges her own Comet Azur. Summon your Ashen Remains and continue using Rock Sling as it still deals a lot of damage. Run to either side whenever she casts any spell or just tank it and heal afterwards. At half health she will summon a creature. If she summons the 3 wolves or the Bloodhound Knight, I recommend just running around Rennala till they disappear. If she summons the dragon, then you want to run away to dodge the Fire Breath and then run towards her to dodge the Stomp attack. If she summons the giant, then you can keep attacking her as the giant is quite slow. Defeating Rennala, Queen of the Full Moon, will pop the trophy Rennala, Queen of the Full Moon, and also rewards you with the Remembrance of the Full Moon Queen and Great Rune of the Unborn, which counts as a restored Great Rune and therefore grants us access to the royal capital of Lindell. Beating her also unlocks stat redistribution, but for now we only want to activate the Raya Lucaria Grand Library Site of Grace and then fast travel to Ravine Veiled Village.
My sweetings, come out from whence ye hide. There are orcs. Where did ye flee, my sweetings? Come out.
Ascend the ladders and make your way upwards through the cave to reach the ruin-strewn precipice, where you can also find the similarly named Grace. Use the lift and avoid the giant bats until you reach a roof with pillars on top. Take out the chanting winged dame to climb the ladder without getting poisoned, and proceed until you reach the fog gate, where you can also find the ruin-strewn precipice overlook Grace. Enter the fog and summon your Ashen Remains. Keep your distance to this boss and then use Rock Sling. Be aggressive and hit it with 4 rock slings in quick succession to stagger it. Then use your flask of Wondrous Physick right away and finish it off with Comet Azur. Defeating Magma Worm Makar will pop the trophy Magma Worm Makar. Fast travel to Grand Lift of Dectus, and that concludes this episode. I will see you in the next one.